everyone, I'm Sarah, and this is Budgetsew, where we create stylish, fashionable looks as inexpensively as possible. I haven't been out thrifting for patterns lately, so today I'm going to show you some more of the patterns that I've collected over the years, including some gorgeous vintage patterns. But first, I'm going to show you my most recent make. Today, I'm wearing Vogue 8391 in a size 16. I purchased this pattern on sale over 10 years ago from Fabricland. The pattern was originally published in 2007 and is a very easy Vogue pattern. It's a wrap top with collar and neck variations, side tie and machine stitched hems. View A is sleeveless, View B is short sleeves, and View C has 3/4 length sleeves with a roll up cuff. I made the top with View A's neckline and View C's 3/4 length sleeves. I loved View A's collar. I bought the fabric from Fabricland in the clearance section for $7 a meter, originally $29 a meter, so I bought 2 meters. I couldn't pass up on this beautiful fabric. I loved the white rope pattern on the emerald green fabric. I thought it went well with all the blue and white fabrics that I bought at the time. They all go well together for a nautical look. Even though the pattern calls for broadcloth or lightweight linen or crepe, I chose the cotton mix fabric because it has a hint of stretch. I didn't make any alterations to the pattern pieces before cutting the fabric, but once I had the shirt in one piece, I decided not to cuff the sleeves so that they would be full length instead. This is a lovely top, but a bit too low cut for me, so I'll wear it with the silky white camisole that I made from thrifted fabric that I purchased from the Salvation Army charity store. To complete the look, I'm wearing Alice and Olivia Vogue American Designer pants in a size 16 that I sewed from Vogue pattern 1051. I bought the pattern on sale and the fabric for $4 a meter, both from Fabricland. In addition to the pants, I've also made a wrap dress, Vogue 8992 from the fabric. The link to that dress is right here at the top of the screen. The high heels are predictions from Payless. I bought the Liz Claiborne purse from Value Village thrift store and then repaired the handles with the same fabric as the pants. The link to the handbag handle repair video is right here at the top of the screen. And finally, the dazzling necklace pendant that I'm wearing, I bought it at the Salvation Army charity shop for $9.99. Now on to the patterns. The first pattern I have is Burda 8843. It was published in March 1980. So the reason I picked that date is there's the number 380 at the top and the 3 is bolded. So I think 3 means March and 80 means 1980. So I wasn't sure that that's where the date was published, but that's my guess. So this is a wrap dress with gathered front in 2 lengths. There are no seam allowances included in this pattern, but the instructions indicate to add 7/8 of an inch to 1 1/4 inch. The pattern is printed green on white tissue, so that was really interesting for me to see. I bought this pattern for $1.99 at Value Village, and the recommended fabrics are georgette, silky knits, and soft wool crepe. The next pattern is a McCall's fashion accessory pattern, and it's number 8705. It was published in 1996. And I bought this pattern twice, you could say. The first time I bought it, it was in a package of 4 patterns for $1.99. And when I got the pattern home, because it was in a bag, I didn't open it. When I got the pattern home, I opened up the pattern envelope and there were no pattern pieces inside. There was just instructions. So I was really disappointed. I went on Facebook and went into one of the groups and asked some questions about it, and they're like, oh, maybe it's just, you know, you're supposed to cut out square pieces of fabric. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, but good news was I found this pattern again at Value Village thrift stores, and I bought it for $1.99, and this time it was complete with all the pattern pieces. So this pattern is carry-on bags, which I absolutely love. I love View C. It's like a messenger bag. So there's different types of bags, I should say. It says there's carry-ons, carry-it-alls, totes, backpacks, a sling bag, a new take on the messenger bag, and a shoulder bag. So I think this will be really fun to make up. I like I said, I like View C and also View D. The next pattern I have is New Look 6523. I don't know the date of this pattern, so I'm gonna guess it's late 90s, early 2000s. So let me know in the comments section where you would find the date on a New Look pattern if it's not on the flap of the envelope, because I can't find it anywhere. So this pattern is a lined waistcoat. It has two different looks. This pattern also came in that package of 4 patterns for $1.99. It's complete though, so I was really happy about that. You can make this waistcoat up in silk, crepe, satin, velvet, linen, or wool. The next pattern is Butterick 5137, and it's a bag pattern. It was published in 1990, and this pattern was given to me by a new friend. So when I put it on the McCall Simplicity group on Facebook, what happened with this pattern that I bought, and it was completely empty except for pattern instructions and no pattern pieces. There was a very nice lady who offered to send me patterns. So she lived in the United States and I live in Canada, and she sent me 10 bag patterns, and I just love them. I was really, really grateful that she sent them to me, and I did end up sending her a thank you card. So this bag pattern has 2 backpacks, 2 duffel bags, an evening bag, and 4 other bags. So I'm really looking forward to making this one up. The next pattern is McCall's 4656. It was published in 2004, and I paid 50 cents for it at Value Village. It's a wardrobe pattern. It's a Women's Day collection wardrobe pattern, and I love wardrobe patterns. You can get so much out of it. So it's a jacket in 2 lengths, a top, a bias skirt, pants, and this cute little flower. I'm really interested in making it up. So in this in this jacket here, View A, the flower is the same color as the jacket, and in View B, they've done it in a contrasting fabric which also matches the skirt. So the recommended fabrics for this pattern are wools, wool blends, gabardine, flannel, tweed, and linen. The next pattern I have is McCall's pattern as well. It's 3341, and you might see this pattern on the Budgetsew intro videos. This is the first pattern I used in a video on how to draw a kick pleat, because this skirt has a slit in it, but I'll get to that in one sec. So this pattern was published in 2001, and I paid $1.99 for it at Value Village. It's an A-line skirt in 5 different lengths. So you can see all 5 lengths here compared with each other, and I love how they're all styled in this on this pattern envelope. It doesn't have a waistband, but it does have a back zipper, and View A and B have a back slit. So I think in the first video that I ever did, the kick pleat video, I did View A, which is the longest one, and I added the kick pleat to that because I just think kick pleats look quite elegant. Before I continue on with the patterns, please share this video with your friends and family. I'd love to help others sew and refashion on a budget and troubleshoot their favorite patterns. I also love sharing the treasures that I find at thrift shops. And if you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe and make sure that the bell is on so you receive a notification when I release a new video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Now, back to the patterns. So the next pattern I have is Kwik 3381. Now, I don't have a lot of Kwik patterns. I think I only have 3. So Kwik patterns are rares for me, just like style patterns or advanced patterns. But this pattern was published in 2005, and I paid 99 cents for it at Value Village. So it is a top and skirt pattern. So the skirt comes in 2 different lengths. So you have ankle length and just below the knee length. And there are 2 different tops. So View B here has 3/4 length sleeves and more of a scoop neckline, and then like a pointed bottom of the shirt. View A has a higher neckline, short sleeves, and a straight across hem. This pattern also comes with side zippers in the tops. So the recommended fabrics for this are light to medium weight woven fabrics like cottons, jacquard, taffeta, satin, crepe, silk types, linen, rayon, and rayon blends. The next pattern I have is a gorgeous vintage pattern. This is Simplicity 8446. It's a designer fashion pattern, and it is the new sizing. So this is where they switched sizing to match more of what was ready to wear, like on the shelves. So before the new sizing, this pattern would have been of size 18 because it is 38 bust, but with the new sizing, it became a size 16 with a 38 bust. So I paid $2 for this pattern at Good Value thrift stores. I love this pattern. I love the 2 different sleeve options, but I love how the collar is designed. So on this view here, I think it's view 2, there is a scarf included in the pattern, and the scarf actually goes through the collar through a buttonhole that you make and sticks out the other side. I like that view 1 has contrasting cuffs and collar. And what's really nice is that this pattern has narrower shoulders. It has neck darts in the back. That's something I look for in a lot of patterns. It seems to fit me a lot better that way. So there's quite a few fabrics that they're recommending for this. So this dress you can make in cotton and blends, linen, silk, synthetics, and blends, and it goes on and on. Lightweight wools, wool flannel, wool gabardine, double knits, wool crepe, velveteen, but it's just gorgeous. What's also nice about this pattern, it has a designer touch leaflet inside. So I think that one has the hand sewn zipper instructions, so that'll come in really handy. The next pattern is a Simplicity pattern again. It's vintage. So this one was published in 1972, and I bought it as well with the other pattern for $2 at Good Value thrift stores. This pattern is 3 different styles of dresses. So view 1 has buttons all the way down the front, so you could just button that up. And then view 2 and 3 are step-in dresses. So the bottom part of the skirt is not buttoned, it's sewn shut. What I like about this pattern too is that it does come with 2 different sleeve lengths, well 3 different types of sleeves I should say, 2 different lengths. So you have your short sleeves, you have your long sleeves, and then you have your fuller sleeves. I also like that this pattern comes with neck darts in the back, a very fitted look. It just fits perfectly that way, and you can also make the belt. The recommended fabrics for this are twill, silk, broadcloth, polyester, crepe, wool jersey, synthetic jersey, wool crepe, double knit, and lightweight wool. The next pattern I have is Vogue 8425. This was published in 2007, and I bought it on sale at Fabricland. I think this coat is so elegant. It's just so lovely. Originally when I bought this pattern, I wanted to make view A. So it's the shorter length jacket, and it's more fitted around the hip. But now I'm leaning more towards view C with the fuller skirt. I just think that that would be much better for me in the Canadian winter, like it'd stay warmer. And I think that with view C, I could layer more sweaters underneath rather than view A because it is more fitted around the hip. The recommended fabrics for this are lightweight Melton, lightweight wool crepe, and lightweight wool tweed. And it's unsuitable for obvious diagonals, plaids, or stripes. The next pattern I have is Vogue 7151. I purchased this pattern at Value Village for 35 cents. So you'll notice that the Value Village price of patterns fluctuates. You'll see that it was a quarter, 35 cents, 50 cents, $1.99, $2.99. Now Value Village usually tickets them around $2.99. So it is disappointing that the price has gone up to $2.99, but it is still a steal. Really, you're getting a pattern for less than what you could buy a vintage pattern online. So I think it's still a great price. This Vogue pattern was published in 1999, and and I really like it. There's 3 different skirts and 3 different jackets. So I love View F's skirt, how it flares out. I think it's really nice, that little bit of a, you know, I think the movement would be really nice. View D and E skirts are more fitted. View D's is shorter and View E's is longer. And then we also have the 3 different blazers. So they all have different collars. You see View B has a bit of a V, View C's is higher up, and then View A's has like lapels almost, or the collar is laying flat. I do like the pocket detail. So in View A you have pocket flaps, and then View B you have the pockets up high, and then View C the pockets are low. So you do get quite a bit of variation in this pattern. The final pattern that I have is Butterick 5061. Now this pattern has new sizing as well. I'm not sure the year on this. It's not on the pattern envelope flap. I can't find it anywhere on this pattern. So if you know the year of this pattern, please let me know in the comment section of the video. I think it's around 1969, but I'm not sure. So this is a semi-fitted slim dress with standing neckline. It has contrast or self-side front inserts and short sleeves. So I'm going to make this pattern up, but I'm actually going to make it a little bit longer, so it's just going to fall below the knees. I'm also going to add long sleeves. I can see this is more like a fall kind of dress with the higher collar, but it comes with only 4 easy main pattern pieces, so that's a big seller to me, a big selling point. The recommended fabrics for this pattern are soft and crisp fabrics like linen, broadcloth, bonded crepe, synthetic mixtures, also lightweight wool for View B. I hope you enjoyed this small sample of my pattern collection. Please like and share this video with your friends and family. And if you'd like to see more from Budgetsew, please subscribe. And if you'd like to stay up to date with Budgetsew, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Budgetsew. Thanks for watching. See you next time.